Today on the channel, we're back to Star Wars, and man, I wish I was Jesse's girl with Jesse Clone Commander and Clone Commando from the Bad Batch.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars Black Series unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Clone Commander Jesse from the Clone Wars. We got the Clone Commando from the Bad Batch. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And both of these, though, did not come from Entertainment Earth. They came from Walmart, as they were Walmart exclusives. Now, Clone Commander Jesse shipped to me a couple of months ago, finally getting around to unboxing him. This brand new Clone Commando got him a couple of weeks ago from Walmart as well. So, good to see some non-cancellations from Walmart and sticking to some of these. Yes, they move the dates around from time to time, but both of these came in. The rest of the Bad Batch squad came in. I got that Joe Fix-It Hulk through the door. So feeling pretty good about some of these Walmart pre-orders as of late. Wrestling, Mattel stuff seems to be a different animal at this point, but hopefully things get figured out sooner rather than later. But one thing we do know that will be figured out is how we're going to do this unboxing is, of course, we're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And let's start off with old Clone Commander Jesse here. Everybody loves the old Clone Wars, of course, building out some of these Clone Commanders and things like that. Jesse was one of the ones we needed. Of course, a lot of reuse on these, as you can imagine. Stormtroopers, Clone Troopers, we always get the most out of our molds. You got the Clone Wars yellow banner there. Does really pop really good. Of course, the mural scene on the side. A little bit of that. Here's what you're getting in the package right here. And then on the back, old Clone Commander Jesse. Looking only like a Clone Commander Jesse would look if he was on the back of a box of a Walmart exclusive. Jibber jabber down here, and a little blurb right there. Let's see what it says about old Clone Commander Jesse. Hard-fighting patriot Jesse proudly wears the cog-shaped symbol of the Galactic Republic on his helmet. But after the execution of Order 66, Jesse displays blind loyalty to the Emperor. Ah, dark day, that Order 66. A sad day in a lot of ways. See you later. Spider-Man style, goodbye. Plastic-free packaging, once again, as we do know with these figures. We're getting used to it, I guess. See you later. And then we're just finally getting used to it, and it's going back to the old ways. So, the more you know. I guess it is what it is at this point. Get that right there. We got a little parchment paper back here. We're going to slide that out. There it is. Cardboard up high. See you later. Goodbye. What do we got in the old parchment paper here? What do we got? Oh, we got two pistols. We got his two pistols right here going on. Looking good right there. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. And then we get the old wrapping paper. Oh, it's like Christmas. There it is. Old Jesse getting out of the package here. And bam! See you later. Goodbye. And we're going to dive into the accessories first, as we always do. And, of course, this feels pretty similar. This feels like some of the other Clone Troopers we've had via the Black Series lines, the Gaming Greats lines, things like that. So definitely a lot of familiarity with this one for many of us out there. But we're going to start with these accessories. We got two pistols as I drop them. But we got two black pistols here, all in black. Two very small ones. Of course, he has holsters on the side of him. You can store these on. Definitely here for that, as always. Love to be able to store the weapons on the figures. But it is those two pistols. We've seen these before. I mean, it's used really at the end of the day. But now we dive into the figure here. We got the blue and white attack going on. Definitely pops really good. And we're going to start with the helmet. We got the symbol they were talking about on the box on the helmet there. And, of course, the antenna does move. So you got to be careful. Don't break that off. But it is movable, which is always cool. Very Clone Trooper helmet, obviously makes sense. You got that little insignia that's different. Got the fin at the top. You got the blue and white attack. And of course, the helmet is removable, which is very cool. I always want to display these guys kind of holding their helmet, but I always end up displaying them with their helmet on. I don't know. To each your own. You choose your own display adventure, I guess, at the end of the day. But the helmet does come off if you need it to. And then you get that same insignia right there on his forehead. forehead, looking really nice there, tattooed over the face, part of the eye as well. Really makes him stand out, makes him look different. Of course, these clones all look the same, so any way they can stand out with scars, tattoos, whatever, makes them feel a little bit different, as we do know, but definitely looks like, what is it, Timu Morrison or Tamo Morrison or something like that. Definitely looks like him at the end of the day, so no problems with this one here. He does got a backpack. Backpack is not removable. I was thinking it was, but it's a nice little backpack here. Some good colors on it. Love the silverish color against the blue. Once again, pops really well. Got the shoulder guards up top here. Does that get to... No, it doesn't get in the way of the articulation. The arms kind of spin out. And then you got the shoulder pads underneath that kind of move with everything. You got some butterfly shoulders going on. Got a little bit of a bicep cut. No bicep cut there. But you do get the single jointed elbows, very tight at the elbows, but we do get single jointed elbows. Hands back and forth, side to side, up and down hinge on that one for blast effects. Hula hoop at the top. No traditional waist. A little bit of splits. Not a lot of splits on this guy here. Thigh cut, no thigh cut, but you do get the side to side, of course, Star Wars style. Single jointed knees, back and forth as well. Ankle articulation, back and forth as well, once again. So, usual Star Wars Black Series articulation. Not the greatest articulation, as we know, but it does get the job done. It gets the job done. I love on the forearms, he's got the little guards going on. Even got a little bit of a blaster here sculpted in, like a young Destro is what that reminds me of. And then you got some buttons there that he can tinker with on his arm if he needs to. Love that going there. Of course, the big old skirt going on that he does wear here. Got that with some straps as I throw him around a little bit. Got straps and pockets, all kinds of stuff going on with him there. And like I said, the white, the silver, and blue attack looks really, really good together. I guess gray and silver. We'll throw it all in there together. Of course, he should fit on a ringside collectible stand. Let's see if that does hold true. And what do you know? It does hold true. So I'm definitely here for that as well. So not a bad day at the office here. Once you get by that, hey, it is a repaint, but you need to build out the clone team, the core clone teams that we saw in the cartoon series. Jesse is one of the ones I do feel that we do need. So I'm definitely here for this Jesse. And like I said at the top, I really wish I was Jesse's girl at the end of the day. There you go. But now we're going to turn our attention over to the Bad Batch. And Bad Batch Series 2 has since wrapped on Disney+. A lot of reuse in this line. It almost makes you wonder. It almost makes you feel like, could it be a conspiracy?
Ever wonder if they're watching your every move? Cell phones, internet, surveillance. Think about it.
Not really a conspiracy, but getting the most out of your molds on these Bad Batch Series 2 characters, that's just the way of the toy business. And we basically, hey, let's get all those Bad Batch Series 1 figures back out with a new fancy paint job. And luckily or unluckily, depending how you are, they are Walmart exclusive. So they're definitely not for everybody. Everybody got their first fill. It's only for the hardcore fans, completionists, whatever you want to call it, to get the second round from the Bad Batch. But you do get one baddie here. We get the old clone Commando here. Everybody loves a Commando, especially Arnold Schwarzenegger, as we do know. But beautiful red coloring with the Bad Batch, looking very Clone Trooper, Stormtrooper-esque. Want to say I'm terrible with remembering, especially the Gaming Greats line, but it almost feels like a lot of reuse from one of those Gaming Greats figures, and that makes a lot of sense. Mural on the side, of course, glamour shot on this side, and then on the back, jibber jabber at the bottom, a little bit of blurb, a little bit of glamour shot. Let's see what it says about the old Commando, like a young Ramones, really, at the end of the day. With reinforced heavy armor, an enhanced tactical display visor, and a powerful DC-17M blaster rifle. Some of the best blaster rifles in space, I think. The Clone Commando is one of the most elite troopers in the clone army. So good for him. Good for him being very elite. Spider-Man style. Bam! See you later over the uprights. How about that? Get this up over the top. See you later. Goodbye. And let's get it out here. We got the parchment paper prisons running wild, running fast, running free. Can I pull it all out? There it is. See you later. Off to the side. Goodbye. Goodbye. There it goes. All right, we're going to unwrap our present. Bam! Right like so. And there it is. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. And then you get parchment paper right here. That'll be all the weapons, the backpack, all the fun. All the fun to be had here. You get the blaster. Bam! See you later. And the backpack. There it is. See you later. Bam! And like I said, this just feels like that Gaming Greats one, except all in white. Wasn't he like yellow colored in the Gaming Greats? Gosh, I should try to find that out, dig that out. Now that I see this right here, get these arms straightened out. But definitely a lot of reuse here. And that's Star Wars to a T. Expensive figures, getting the most out of your molds. That is the Star Wars Black Series. And that's why a lot of collectors are a little bit down on the Black Series. We got that Disney tax making these figures even more expensive. And then a lot of reuse. It just doesn't work for a lot of fan bases. And a lot of people are starting to see through that a little bit and voting with their wallet as we always do say. But we got 2 accessories here. We get that same blaster. We've seen this before, all in black. A very tight blaster, but looks really good. And then you get that same blaster that plugs into the back just like the other one. And of course, just plugs on in. That's what I'm going to do. Oops, upside down. It does show you which way is right. You can only plug in one way for those keeping track at home. But then first impression here, it almost feels like the evolution between a clone trooper and a stormtrooper, as he's all in white. You got black going on. You got some blue in the visor. But that's it. Besides that, it really starts to feel the changeover to the traditional Stormtrooper we all knew firsthand. So definitely interesting for the history fans, I guess, of Star Wars out there. But a beautiful helmet here, looking really good. Of course, helmet's not removable, any of that kind of stuff. But very official looking here. Same with the backpack in the back. A little silver to break up the colors. Little red buttons going on as well. And then the rest of the body, white and black attack going on here. So definitely looking good. You got those shoulder pads that move around with the arm. Always like those. So we get the arms go all the way around. You get the side-to-side, single-jointed elbows, hands back and forth, waist articulation, hula hoop articulation, head articulation, pretty good for that big helmet. Big old Bad Batch splits if you need them. Single-jointed knees. You got the knee pad right here like a young Terry Steinbach trying to catch for Bob Welch back in 1989. And then you get the boots going on side to side. Ankles back and forth side to side as well. Does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. What do you know? Fits like a glove on the old stand. How about that? How about that? Between the two, for me, though, I'm going Clone Commander Jesse. He's got a little bit more personality to him. This guy could be an army builder, a very expensive army builder at almost $29, something and change, I guess, depending on taxes. So a little bit expensive in the army builder variety. But Clone Commander Jesse got some color, got some personality. I'm definitely here for that. Both figures good for what they are. You just got to vote with your wallet, make the decision with your wallet. Basically, like every day in life. There you go. So there it is. 2 more Star Wars Black Series out of the package. What are your guys' thoughts? Picking these up, passing, playing the long game, no game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day. And then some, and tons of content over here, and then even more for you on the old Patreon channel. Your best way to support this very YouTube channel. You can also support the channel over there at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media. Sir Paul64 on the X. The _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram and on Threads. So for Star Wars Black Series, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.